right, got a couple new names on the watch list, and I did a couple trades this morning. I'm just going to document them real quick. First one here, let's go to the watch list. American Tower. This came up on the watch list. Really nice breakout here above its moving averages. I want to see if it comes back, retests some of these moving averages. I might trade that with an upside bias on the weekly. Seeing it has broke above this level here around 260. I think that's a key level. Let's see if it pulls back and holds as support. Again, inclined to trade it to the upside, get a few points there. Second one. There's no second one. JB. Okay, JBL. This one here gapped up nice, was unable to hold, kind of blew through all of its moving averages, the 20 and the 50 day. It's down here now. I want to see if it comes back down, if it can come back up, and the MACD getting weak again and it can't break through this level here around 59, 60 bucks. I'd be inclined to take a near-term downside bias on this one. And you see here, it's kind of broke through its 50-week moving average. It's done it before and recovered, so I want to see how far this comes down, and maybe this could act as new resistance. So it's on the watch list. We'll keep an eye on it. Knowles Corp. This one here just had a major breakdown. It looks like this here, call it 2050 to 2075 level, was pretty important. Blew through it on decent volume. So I'm looking to take a downside bias on this. If it were to recover, and if it can't retake this here resistance line, I'll trade it to the downside. This is the weekly. You can see it's really broke through its 50-week moving average. So definitely looks kind of broken. So I'm going to see how this plays out over the next couple of days, and perhaps take a downside bias to it. NVAX. This one here today is kind of basing here around 70 bucks or so, and it kind of it blew right through it to the downside. Again, I'm going to wait and see how far this goes down, how it shakes out, and then as it comes back up, maybe take a downside bias to it in the next couple days, weeks. Here, a little bit concerning. This looks like a pretty important level, and it's going to come and test it. We'll see if it breaks through here. So the weekly chart maybe telling me it might find some support here around, I guess that's 55, 60 bucks or so. So we'll keep an eye on it. Got Simon Properties here. Simon Properties, it's resting on this here support. It broke through earlier this morning, but it has since recovered, so just going to keep an eye on it. On the weekly, it broke through its 50-week moving average, so again, kind of taking a downside bias to this. Let's see how this shakes out over the next couple of days. TEL. This one here, this looks like a pretty good support level, going back to around 127.50. And today it just broke completely right through it. On a more longer term weekly chart, really broken. You can see it kind of blew through its 20 week, its 50 week, and it's just kind of trending lower. So let's see where this shakes out. If it recovers a little bit and hovers around and then takes a turn for the worse, I'll be inclined to trade this to the downside. Okay, a couple of trades that I did. So ETN, this is a pretty important level here. This, I guess that's 146 or so. It acted as resistance, then it broke out and acted as support and support and support. It's kind of been support. This morning it kind of broke through. What I did was I just put a spread on it. So ultimately, and this is for next Friday, a week from this Friday. So if it stays below this 146 level for the next week, I should be able to capture my spread. And the last one I did was Nucor. So here I did a straddle. What I'm looking to see, they're going to be reporting earnings on the 22nd of April. So I wrote them out to April 22nd, and anywhere outside of this red area is going to be profit for me. So this is kind of a straddle, and I'm expecting some type of move it's going to coil into earnings. So just playing some volatility here. Take a quick look of what these trades look like. So here's the ETN. So I basically sold 20 calls April 14th, 145 strike for $1.98. And then I bought the April 14th calls, 20 of them, 147 strike for $1.34. So looking to make a little bit of a spread there. And then on the new core, I bought so these are the April 22nd. I bought 10 puts, 150 strike price for $7.71. I also bought 10 April 22nd calls, strike price of $150 for $4.46. And again, anything outside of that range, I have unlimited upside if it goes and breaks out to the upside, and I have unlimited downside down to 0 if it breaks down to the downside. So I'm just looking for volatility in this name. That's the trades that I got. Thanks.